Hello everyone, this is Caitlin Martin and I'm doing my personal intro video. This is for EDL 850 and school law. A little bit about me is I live in New York State. I went to high school at Allegheny Limestone, and also I went to SUNY Brockport for my bachelor's degree in general education and special education from grades birth through 6. This is my 4th year of teaching, and I am considered the kindergarten inclusion teacher, which means I'm the special education teacher in a general education kindergarten class, and we have about 16 students and an 8 all day, and we have students that have IEPs, but we also have students that are considered general education students. A little bit about my school. It's called Eastview Elementary, and we're the Huskies. It's a rural community. My school particularly is pre-K through 3. There's actually 2 elementary schools depending on where you live. That's what school you'd go to. And they both funnel into an intermediate middle school, and then they go into a bigger high school. The number of students in my school right now is 386 to be exact. Pre-K through 2, we are 1-to-1 with iPads. And then in the 3rd grade, we're 1-to-1 with laptops. We focus on the Common Core, and that's math for math and ELA. And then we do a reading program called ERLA, which is a leveling program by colors to see where you are, and it goes all the way up to, I think, 8th grade. Professional development is very important at our school, just to better yourself as a teacher, but also better yourself as a member of our community. Critical reflection when it comes to administration and state law and federal laws. They make it a big point to keep us involved in everything, and any changes in laws or different things that we do, they make it so that we know them and we are well equipped to handle situations at school. At the beginning of the year, we get teacher handbooks, which is something that gives us different things that'll help us through the year, but it also gives us information about laws and different changes. School safety is a very big deal at my school. We have committees. We do it at faculty meetings. We practice lock-ins, lockouts, and shelters in place. We know exactly where to go and how to handle situations if something were to arise where we needed to get out of the building. Another thing that we focus on with laws is attendance. Our principal makes sure that families truly understand the laws by when a student gets to be about 10% of their days at school. If they're not at school for 10% of the days that we've already had, then they'll get a letter. And in that letter, he gives a piece of the law and has it like almost highlighted about why it's happening the way it is and how their student needs to be at school. Also, other things that in relation to laws that we focus on at school are discipline and how many days a student can be out for reasons and different things like that. We do a lot with IEPs and 504s, DASA, CPS, Code of Conduct, FOIL for the information. If people need information for different things, we make sure that it's available if it's something that we've put our information into. Homebound and homeless, transportation and protection. That's stating that if a student goes and it's claimed that they're homeless, if they find a new home within that 12 months, we would provide transportation so that they would still be able to come to school, different things like that. Residency, where they live, how far from the school, things like that. Immunization, religious beliefs compared to laws. And then at the end of every year, our administration sends reports to the state about everything that we've done during the year so that everything is recorded and saved, due to the fact that if anybody needs to have that FOIL information to help with anything that they would have to have. Personal critiques. I learned a lot of the different things with SPED laws. I feel like if you're in a special education field or you work with any special education students, you have to know a good amount about the laws and what you can and cannot do and how to help your students the best you can. A lot of different things with safety protocols. I've read them forward and backwards just to make sure that if anything were to happen at my school, I would know exactly what to do and how to help my kids. Confidentiality is very big at our school, knowing exactly what you can and can't do. technology, lock-in, lock-out shelters in place. There's always, but something that I've learned is even as teachers, you have to keep learning, and there's always more things that you'll need to know, and things will always be changing, so you need to be aware. My proposed plan is to discuss school rules, any changes and adaptations to our rules, laws, regulations, anything like that. Going over school technology and safety with both students and staff to make sure that everybody understands the right way to be using things. Reading about state and federal laws myself to make sure that I brush up on all new information because things change all the time. Faculty meetings focusing on different things that have changed. And then talking with administration about new state and federal laws. Due to this assignment, I decided I was going to go talk to my principal, and there's so many things that I even learned today that I didn't know before that I'm so glad that I even had this opportunity to talk to him and pick his brain. So thank you, and have a great day.